again, guys, based dun sa initial, hindi pa ako nakapag-check dun sa video niyo. I'm hoping that, guys, dun sa OBS Studio sa pag-create po ng video, dapat yung sakop ng window screen ng video capture po ninyo hanggang dito po, guys, hanggang dito sa part na yan, ha, ganyan. Malaki, hindi po yung kasing liit po ng yung nakikita ko na yung mukha nyo, kasing liit ng langgam na po yung video po ninyo, guys. Wag naman po, guys. Okay, so gawin nyo dun sa OBS Studio, lagpas po dito ang naabutin ng window screen, okay, ng capture. So nasa top right part ng OBS yung Windows capture po ninyo, ay yung camera capture po or video capture po, guys. And guys, at yung size, i-resize ninyo hanggang dito po sa part na yan, yung tinuturo ko na okay? Hindi po yung kasing liit po ng ganyan kalit lang po na nung titignan po yung video is kasing liit na ng langgam yung mukha ninyo. So paki-ayos po, guys, para doon sa lahat ng mga video na isasubmit nyo as course output po, guys. Okay? So let's proceed. So in that layout, guys, from this layout, there are 2 switches and 10 in devices. So I will select network in devices. So there are 9 PCs. So I will change yung label, PC1. Okay. Then PC2, PC3, PC4, then PC5. Okay, guys. So kapag dun sa ano pala na gagawin yung video nyo, guys, that every movement, every things that you are doing, guys, doon sa video ninyo, lagyan nyo po ng explanation, okay? Kasi, or else, ipapaulit ko po yung video ninyo. Kasi kapag sinabang video demonstration, yun need also to explain what are you doing, okay? Yan. So, for the sake doon sa susunod na video po ninyo, okay? So, I put already 5 PCs, then PC6 here, then PC7, PC8, and PC9. Okay. Now, from that topology on the diagram, there are 2 network devices. So I will select here network devices. Then that is specifically that is switch. So we will use the 2950 24 port switch. And guys. Then switch, I will change the label. I will put S1, stands for switch 1. Then I will select again another 2950 24 port. I will change the label and it will change to S2, stands for switch number 2. Okay, here. So all in devices already connected, or in devices already there, guys. Then from this layout, guys, okay, I will do some pattern. It's very important that you will do some pattern, guys, doon sa switches ninyo. Okay, para it's easy for you to recall and it's easy for you to track and manage yung switch, guys. So kailangan gumawa ka ng techniques, like pattern techniques po, guys, so that it's easy for you, guys, to manage yung mga network devices ninyo. Now, so from here, guys, listen carefully, mamaya tatayin ko kayo. So from here, PC VLAN 10, in under VLAN 10, I will assign port 6 to 10 under all, okay, port 6 to 10. In all switches in the diagram, guys, I will assign switch port 6 to 10 will be used by VLAN 10, guys. So all in devices connected in VLAN 10, they will use port 6 to 10. Okay, yun po yung switch port range niya under switch. Then VLAN 20, in VLAN 20, guys, okay, all in devices will connected under switch port range port 11 to 15. Port 11 to 15. Okay? Then in VLAN 30, the port range that will assign is from port 16 to 20. So all in devices under VLAN 30, they will connect under port 16 to 20 sa lahat ng ports po, guys. Then in VLAN 77, I will assign port 21 to 22. Okay? Port 21, 22. Okay? So all in devices, okay, connected or under VLAN 77, they can use port 21 to 22 in the switch, guys. Okay? So, ayun po yung pattern. So, ganun ang gagawin mo, okay, or technique ko, okay, gawin kong technique para sa lahat ng switches, ganun po yung ipa-follow kong pattern. Okay? So, from that pattern, guys, I will implement now yung pattern na yon. So, in PC1, guys, okay, if you remember, guys, kapag if we will your net 101, anyone po, guys, when you will use straight through na cable and when you will use crossover, guys, anyone. Kailan po tayo gagamit ng straight through cable at kailan po tayo gagamit ng crossover? Oh, the net 101 po ninyo yan, guys, na pag-aralan ninyo. Nare-recall nyo pa ba? Wala? Okay, always remember, so that, yes, Mr. Awais. Yeah, Mahmoud?
Hello, sir. Rinig po.
Yes. Yeah.
Pag ano, sir, pag crossover po, device to device po, computer. Computer to straight through. Sa router po tsaka sa computer.
Okay, about switch to switch.
Pag switch to switch po, sir, ano yun? Straight through din po.
Straight through. Okay? Okay. So, ganito po, guys. So, thank you, Mr. Mahmoud. Always remember, ito po yung common rule regarding how when you will use straight through and crossover. Usually, you will use straight through if the two devices, okay, has the same type. Kung parehas sila ng type yung devices, you can use if the you will use straight through pala, guys. Okay, you will use straight through LAN media if the two devices have different type. Nakuha po ninyo? Different type. Okay? Like for example, PC to switch. Parehas silang devices pero different type sila. Network device yung isa in device. So they are different. So you can connect that one using straight through. Nasusundan po, guys? Susundan?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So you will use straight through if the two devices have different type. Okay? Now, you will use crossover if the two devices have the same type po, guys. Kung parehas silang type po. For example, PC to PC, you can use crossover or you will use crossover. Switch to switch, you will use crossover. Okay? So always remember that one po, guys. Yan. So that's the thing that you should know kasi ganyan po talaga kapag once na sa actual. Okay. So from PC to switch 1, so this is different type of devices. So we will use yung connection LAN media, copper straight through. Okay? So from PC1, I will connect doon sa pass Ethernet ng PC1 sa network interface card niya, going to switch 1. Now, I will apply now yung port range under VLAN. Okay, yung PC1 and PC2 is under VLAN 10. Did you remember what port range yung sinabi ko under VLAN 10?
Yes, sir.
What? Mr. Lutera?
Sir, 6 to 10 po.
6 to 10. So I will use port 6 to 10. Okay. So under port 6 to 10. 6 to 10. Okay. Under port 6 to 10, guys, you need to follow another technique. Okay. Usually, if in devices, okay, connected from network device, then mayroong range, you will use the first available ports on that range. Unahin mo yung first available port on that range. Now, in VLAN 10, port 6 to 10 yung assigned ports. Then, what is the available port in port 6 to 10? So, the first available port is port number 6. So, yun yung i-connect mo. Yung first device na i-connect mo doon sa switch is you will use the first available port under that port range po, guys. Okay? Then, PC2 is under VLAN 10. So, you will connect from switch, then check the range. So, 6 to 10. So, available port, yung next available port. So, 6 is already taken. Then, you will use now 7. Para maging organized po yung pag-assign po ng port po, guys. Okay? Hindi yung 6, tapos available si 7, pupunta ka sa 9. No. Para hindi po magulo yung cable. Kapag sa actual po, guys, dapat unahin mo muna yung first available ports. Okay? Ayan. Then, ano pa yung magka-VLAN 10? Ano pa yung piece na under VLAN 10, guys? Ano pa? Yung sinabi ko na under VLAN 10? Kalimutan na? Ito, guys. Ano po yung magkaka-VLAN dyan na PC?
PC8 po. PC8 po.
Yung?
PC8, sir.
PC8. Okay, so we will connect now PC8. Okay? Magkakabilan sila pero sa ibang switch yung isa, di ba? So, here, PC8 plus Ethernet, then switch. Okay? Anong range ng VLAN 10?
6 to 10.
6 to 10
6
po.
to 10. Okay? So, from switch to, if you will check, 6 to 10 is available. But you need to follow again yung pattern. You need to use the first available port on that port range. So, the first available is port number 6. Okay? So, ayun po yung pattern or dapat how you will organize yung connections, guys. Now, next in PC3. Okay, PC3, you need to connect to switch 1, then you need to check again what is the port range under VLAN 20. So, do you remember what is the port range under VLAN 20?
11 to 15 po.
Yeah, correct. 11 to 15. Okay? So, 11 to 15, so all ports under port 11 to 15 is available. Then you will use now the first available ports, and that is port 11. Okay? Then PC4. Okay? So if you will connect from switch 1, again, you need to check again what is the second available port under port 11 to 15. So 12. So you need to select 12. Okay? Then PC5 is under VLAN 30. So what is the port range under VLAN 30, guys? As I said earlier.
16 to 20, sir.
16 to 20. Okay, so from switch 1, I will check now 16 to 20 is available. Then it's the time that I will use the first port available under 16 to 20. So port 16. Okay, yan po. Then next is PC6. So PC6 is under what VLAN, guys? What VLAN? Yung PC6, guys.
Sir, bilang 30.
VLAN 30. So VLAN 30 is what port range?
16 to 20. Ay,
16 to 20. No, VLAN 30 is 16 to 20. Okay? So 16 to 20, switch to. So So I will check now 16 to 20. So 16 to 20 is available, so I will select port 16. Okay, then PC number 7. Okay, I will connect to the switch. I will select again 16 to 20. So 16 is already taken. So 17 is the next one available. So I will use 17. Okay, ayan po guys. Then PC9. What bilan yung PC9 po guys?
Bilang 20.
Sir, bilang 20.
Bilan 20. Okay, thank you. Correct. Bilan 20. So what is the port range of bilan 20?
11 to 15 po, sir.
11 to 15.
So 11 to 15. So I will check now switch 2 in V. Okay, yung range 11 to 15. So available lahat. So again, I will prioritize yung first available port, and that is port 11. Ayan. Okay? May kulang pa tayo dito. Isa yung in-device na laptop po guys. Okay? Laptop 1. Okay, based dito sa layout, may laptop 1 po guys. Okay, so laptop 1 under VLAN, anong VLAN po guys?
77.
77. Okay, so I will connect this past Ethernet connected to switch. Anong port yung port range ng VLAN 77?
21 and 22, sir.
21 and 22. So if I will check here guys, so 21 and 22. So ang available is 21 and 22. Again, I will prioritize to use port 21 as the first available port on that range. Okay? So it's already connected na po based on the port range, guys. Based on the assigned port in each VLAN, guys. Now, we will configure now the in devices. What we will assign now, the IP address in each in devices, guys. So click PC1, desktop, IP configuration. So you need to follow this kind of instruction, guys, kapag gumawa ng video, no? So click PC1, it will show, then select desktop, then IP configuration, then it will display this one. Now, what is the IP address assigned on PC1, guys? Guys. Yeah, Mr. Quintes.
Sir, 192.168.10.50 po.
.50. Yes, correct. 192.168.10.50. Okay? Then submit mas automatic 255.255.255.0. Okay. Always remember, guys, PC1, PC2, and PC8 have the same VLAN. Di ba, guys? Tama? They are under the same VLAN, under VLAN 10. So, yung susunod, yung PC2 and PC8, yung network number nila is started with, yung IP address nila, yung network number nila, 192.168.10. Laging tandaan po. Yung magkakabilan, like PC1, PC2, PC8, they have the same VLAN. So, yung network number nila started with 192.168.10. Okay? Yung host number, or yung host number, yung ika-port octet, hindi dapat parehas sa kabilang nila, guys. Hindi dapat parehas yung host number. Same lang sila ng network number, pero yung host number hindi dapat parehas. Or else, kung same yung host number at saka network number, magkakaroon ng IP conflict. Guys, magkakaroon ng IP conflict. Okay? So, we already assigned yung IP configuration ng PC1. Then PC2, IP configuration for PC2, guys. Mr. Mariano, Kyle.
Good afternoon, sir.
Miss Mariano pala, okay?
192.168.10.60, sir.
60. Okay, thank you, Miss Mariano. Correct. Okay. Then, ano yung kabilan nila, guys? Anong device under VLAN 10? PC number?
2, sir.
PC number?
8 po pala, sir.
8. Yan. Okay, PC number 8. So, i-configure na natin siya. IP configuration. Anong IP? Yeah, Mr. Miss Asinerio. Mr. Asinerio?
Sir,
Oh,
Sir, 192, then 168 po. That 10.55 po.
that 55. Okay? Ayan po guys. Okay? Ayan. So 55. So thank you, Mr. Asinerio. So correct. Okay. Ayan. Then, next, under PC3, PC4. So, PC3 and PC4 is under VLAN 20. Sino yung kabilan pa nila? Anong end device? PC9 po, guys. So, anyone who can give me yung IP configuration ng PC3? Yeah, Mr. Basbas.
Sir, 192.168.20.50.
Mr. Basbas. Hindi po ito turo-turo, hindi po point-point, ha?
Sorry, sir.
Yung right pronunciation, right, 192.
0.168.
Ba't point na naman na? Sinabi ko noon pa sa inyo, noong umpisa pa lang, okay, the right proper way you will read yung IP address is dotted. So, Mr. Basbas, 192 dot, gano'n na. Okay.
Ay, sorry,
Mr.
sir.
Basbas.
Sorry, sir.
Okay.
192.168.20.50.
50. Okay? So, alam mo na, huwag kalimutan guys, ha? If you will read or pronounce yung IPv4 address, it must be dotted yung different. Okay? Then usually guys, kapag sa ibang bansa na yan, wag yung 192, no? 192.168.20.50. Wapo? Yun po yung proper. Okay? Pero sige sa atin, okay lang. Inaano ko yung 192.168. Okay, that's okay. Pero kapag sa ibang bansa na po, guys, okay, because dotted decimal notation siya. So, dapat basahin mo siya as decimal. So, decimal notation. So, 192, that is wrong. 192.168.20.50. Okay? But sige, sa atin, okay, I will allow it, but please try to practice, okay? Must be the right way how you will read po yung or pronounce yung IP address. Okay? So that is under PC3. So PC4, anyone guys? Yes, Mr. John Benedict. Yeah?
Sir.
Oh.
192.168.
Ayan na. 192.
192 dot
That
168.20.55, sir.
55. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Yes, Mr. Garcia? Ms. Garcia? Nag-resound ka?
No, sir, sorry po, napindot.
Okay. Next, under VLAN 20, yun lang ba yung magkasama? Yeah, Miss Aquino?
PC9.
PC9. Okay, so PC9. So give me, Miss Aquino, yung IP configuration ng PC9.
192.16. 168.
Ayusin mo yung audio mo parang nakukuryente kami. 192.
That 168.
Okay.
That 20. That 60.
That 60. Okay, thank you, Miss Aquino. Para may tumatahol na sumasabay sa iyo. Okay. Next is under VLAN 30. So under VLAN 30, PC5, PC6, and PC7. So you can give me yung IP address under PC5. Yeah, Mr. Tabayan.
Sir, 192.168.30. That's 5. Ay, that 50.
That 5.
50, sir.
Okay, correct. Sige. Thank you, Miss Tabayan. The next, PC6. Miss Garcia, Tricia.
Sir, 192.168.30.55.
Okay, thank you, Miss Garcia. PC7. Mr. Katunggal. That's 60. Okay, thank you. Ayan. She already assigned the IP configuration in each PC, guys. Last in device is laptop. So ano po yung IP configuration under laptop? 1. Anyone? Yeah, Mr. Garcia Dimber.
Sir, 192.168.77.100 po.
Not 100. Okay, correct. Thank you, Mr. Garcia. Okay. So yan. So we already do yung IP configuration in each devices. Now we will configure now yung network devices. So yung network devices, specifically yung switch, yung nandyan. Okay. Always remember, guys, in all intermediary devices. So alam nyo naman what are those intermediary devices. Commonly na intermediary devices used in the network is the switch and the router, guys. Yan. So but all intermediary devices, guys, dapat mayroon kang basic configuration. Okay? Okay? For the sake of security purposes, guys. Yung switch mo, yung router mo, dapat kapag once na in-access, hindi basta-basta ma-access, guys. Dapat may security measures kang i-configure, nakalagay doon sa in-device, switch, sa network devices mo. Okay? So, yun po yung gagawin natin. Lagyan natin ng security measures or basic configuration yung mga switches. Okay? So, start natin sa switch 1. As you can see from switch 1, okay? Para kung gusto mong i-access yung configuration or i-check yung punta ka sa CLI command. As you can see here, guys, pag press mo ng enter dyan, lumabas na yung CLI command. Hindi po dapat ganyan, guys. Okay? Kasi kapag ganyan, it means open po yung network switch. Okay? Kapag open yung network switch or yung network router or yung mga intermediary device, guys, it's vulnerable po siya for attack, network attack or cyber threat attack po, guys, or cyber security attack po, guys. Okay? Open po siya. Yan po yung mga tinitignan at gustong-gusto ng mga threat actors or yung mga hackers, yung network device mo is naka-open. Kapag once na naka-open yan, it's easy for them to control yung network device mo. Now, if they can control your network device or your switch or your router, always remember, guys, saan nakakonect yung mga terminals ninyo, yung mga device ninyo. It's connected doon sa network device. It's connected doon sa switch. If connected doon sa switch, means kung sino yung nakakontrol ng switch, guys, nalalaman niya yung data transmission, yung communication mo doon sa network, tulad yung mga in-devices na yan. So, yun yung gustong-gusto ng mga hackers na ma-access nila. Kasi kapag na-access nila yan, kaya nilang i-access din yung system mo, kaya nilang i-access yung in-device mo, yung laptop or PC mo, guys. Kaya, it's very delicate, guys, that you need to do some safety measures para maging secure yung switch mo or yung mga router mo or yung mga network device mo or intermediary device, okay, kapag once na may try mag-attempt na i-access. Okay? Kahit sa admin ka pa, kailangan mayroong kang dadaan ka sa security measures. Okay? Yan. So katulad dito, click ko lang CLI command, yan, open na yung CLI command mo, hindi dapat ganyan. Okay? So ito na yung basic command na dapat yung ilagay, guys. Tandaan po ninyo. Okay? Dahil wala pong video recorded na po akong ibibigay regarding dito. Okay, first, you need to use yung command na enable. Okay? Enable. So, ang gamit ng enable, guys, is kapag once yung command na enable is binibigyan mo ng command yung terminal or yung switch, okay, na mag-activate yung console. Okay, mag-activate yung console. Makikita mo dito guys, nagbago yung CLI command, switch number signs. Yung kapag sinabing switch number sign, naka-enabled na yung terminal or yung switch. Means, pwede ka nang maglagay ng additional command. Okay. Now, what we will do guys is we need to assign another command so that we can configure yung terminal. So, ang command, configure terminal. Yan po guys, configure terminal. Then press enter. As you can see guys, nag-change na po yung, again, yung CLI command. Naging switch, config, pound sign. Okay? Now, palitan natin yung switch dito. Gawin natin S1 para it will indicate that we are under switch 1 guys. So S1 dapat yan. Kasi S1 nilagay natin na label dito, S1 yung nandun sa taas. Kaya i-match natin ang switch 1 din dito or S1. So how we will do that? Just type yung command na hostname space. Ito yung command to change yung ano yung pangalan ng hostname. Then ilagay mo kung ano ilalagay mo. So yung value is 1. Then enter. Pag press ko, tingnan nyo nag-change na po yung CLI command. Naging S1 config. So nag-indicate na siya na you are under switch 1. Okay? Yan. Then after that, no IP domain lookup. Okay. So no IP domain lookup. So you are command or configure the switch so that it will not show yung mga bad transmission in the network. Okay? So hindi magdi-display ng mga parang i-drop na yung mga bad transmission, yung mga IP niya. Okay? Doon sa network. Okay? The next is we need to put now password nung enable. Para kapag once natin na-enable, mayroong security measures. So, ang command enable, okay, another command, secret, then space. So, yung enable secret, you are now giving authentication or binibigyan, you are commanding, guys, yung configuration, yung switch na may dapat sa kapag once may enable, may secret password ka na ilalagay. Okay? So, ang ilalagay natin dyan, class. Okay? For the meantime, class lang muna for the sake of demonstration, guys. Pero kapag kayo na po yung mag-a-assign dyan or kayo na po yung mag-configure doon sa switch, it's up to you guys, user-defined. Bahala na kayo kung anong gusto nyo ilagay na password. Okay? So, enable secret class. Okay? Then, enter. Then, after enable secret class, guys, then that's the time that we need to put password, yung console or yung terminal. So, to do that one, guys, we need to put yung command na line console 0. Okay? Yung line console 0, guys, that is command, okay, kapag once na yung isang device directly connected doon sa device, sa network device, guys, yun po yung line console 0. Guys, yun po yung direct connected, okay? Line console 0. Then, kailangan mayroong authentication din. May password protected din. Line console 0, okay? Lagyan mo, use the command password, space, then yung mismong password ang ilalagay mo. Okay? So, for the sake of demonstration, para madali natin maalala, I will put here, guys, Cisco. Enter. Okay? Then, para mag-effect, yan, para, no, just type login. Enter. Okay? Now, another kapag once na usually kasi guys, yung mga network devices, yung mga switches, router guys, is ang nag-a-access diyan is the network admin. So usually kung nasa yung network admin, kahit hindi siya pumupunta doon sa location ng ibang mga switches, for example, nasa different location mga yon or different part ng building, kahit hindi na siya pumunta doon, kaya niyang i-access yung mga switches or router guys. Okay? Ang tawag doon guys is virtual terminal or remote access po guys, yung tawag doon. Ngayon, para ma-access niya yung console nung hindi located doon sa area niya. Okay? So, remote access ang tawag doon or virtual terminal. Now, for that one guys, kailangan maglagay din tayo ng password ng virtual terminal or remote access. So, ang command, line BTY04. Okay? Then, enter. Then, we need to put password. So, ang password, gamitin natin command na password. Then, console din naman yung ina-access niya remotely. So, ilagay ko na lang din Cisco, guys. Okay? Pero kung kayo na po, it's up to you guys kung ano po yung gusto nyo ilagay sa password sa line BTY04 at iba din yung password sa line console 0. Nasa inyo po yun, guys. As long as dapat, guys, kabisado nyo or marirecall nyo yung password na inilagay ninyo. Okay? Kasi ang tendency niyan, kapag once na hindi mo na ma-recall yung password ng network device mo, yung switch mo, or yung router mo, guys, ang solution doon is i-flash mo yung program, naka-program or naka-configure doon sa switch. Means hard reset. Kapag i-hard reset mo siya, mabubura lahat ng configuration at babalik sa default configuration, guys, yung switch mo. Kapag gagawin mo yon sa isang live na connection, guys, malaking problema yon kasi malaki yung downtime, matagal yung downtime. Paano kung complicated na yung configuration ng switch mo? Kaya dapat ingat po dyan sa pag-create ng password. Okay? Especially kapag sa actual na, guys. Okay, ayan po. Or kung sakaling magpapalit ka lang naman kung magpapalit ka ng device, guys, for example, nasira na yung switch, ayaw nang gumana talaga, hindi na madaan sa hard reset and so on. So maglalagay ka ng bagong switch. Okay? Yan. So you need to reconfigure yung bagong switch kayo, guys. Lahat ng configuration doon, i-program. Okay? So, ingat po sa paglalagay po ng password. Okay? Then, for the sake of demonstration, nilagay ko yung Cisco so that it's easy for us to remember. Okay? Then, enter. To maging effect yan po, guys, just type login. Then, enter. Okay? So, yan po. Okay? Yan. Mayroon pa akong nakalimutan na dapat mauna pala, guys. Okay? Then, mag-exit lang po tayo dito. Yan. S1 config. Kapag nasa S1 config yan, dapat maglagay ng message of the device kapag once na may nagustong mag-access doon sa terminal, doon sa switch. Okay? So, ang lagay ng command banner, MOTD, message of the device, space, yung mismong device na ilalagay, pero dapat naka-enclose siya ng double ng pound sign. So, ilagay natin unauthorized access is strictly prohibited. Okay? Exclamation point. Then pound sign. So, dapat naka-include siya ng pound sign yung message. Okay? Then, enter. Now, let's try to check kung mayroon na bang security measures yung ating switch. So, exit natin. Enter. Then, another exit. Ayan. Yan po, guys. Naka-exit na po tayo. Yan. Kapag press mo ng enter, hindi nalalabas kaagad yung CLI command. Mayroon na siyang security measures. Okay? Andito na yung banner, unauthorized access is strictly prohibited. So they are reminding you na yung ma-access lang dito is yung mga authorized. Okay? So user access verification, this is console. So they are trying to access the console, guys. So ang password dito, ano yung nilagay ko na line console? Anong password niya? Guys, anong password?
Sir, Cisco.
Cisco.
Cisco po.
Okay, so I will type now Cisco, guys, then enter. Ayan. Kapag kayo na try, guys, mag-type lang kayo, then press nyo enter, effective po. Ha? Baka nasanay kayo kasi usually nasanay tayo kapag once na may password, may no lumalabas na indication or asterisk na nakapag-i-input tayo. Tama? Or kayo ka, guys, kapag gumagawa po kayo ng system na ngayon, kung may sa login, dapat kapag once na nagtatype ko, dapat mayroon daw indication. Mayroong asterisk na lumalabas para malaman na mayroon kang ini-input. Right? Di ba? Pero dito sa Cisco Packet Tracer, hindi po nila nilalagay yan. Kasi may mga reason po yan, guys. Kasi nga, yung switches, yung mga intermediary device na yan, router, guys, is so meticulous, guys. Kailangan protected talaga kasi yun nga sabi ko sa inyo, yan yung number one target ng mga hackers. Is, kahit sa password pa lang, sa paglagay mo ng password, dapat walang indication. Kasi yung mga hacker, guys, ingat po kayo. Kung sakali naglagay ng password, tignan po ninyo yung mga paligid ninyo or try to check your system. Baka meron na dyan na malware na minomonitor yung password ninyo. Okay? Kaya kapag naglagay kayo ng password, yung possible, takpan ninyo na kapag nagtatype kayo, dapat hindi nila nakikita yung ilang characters o ilang asterisk yung lumabas doon sa password. Kasi doon pa lang, malalaman mo na kung ilan yung length ng password mo, kung gaano kahaba. Sa mga hackers, guys, malaking advantage na yun kapag nakita nila kung gaano yung length ng password. Yan. Kaya nga sabi nila, the more na mas mahaba yung password mo, mas mahirapan na ma-hack or malaman yung password mo. Correct. Kaya kung medyo gagawa ka ng maliit na password, itago mo, guys, yung kung may indication. So dito, yun yung reason, guys, bakit hindi sila naglalagay na indication na nakapag-type ka na, kasi for security purposes. Another measures nila yan, guys. Okay? Yan. So S1, nandyan na. Then next, type, okay, gusto nating i-activate yung console, so enable, enter, yan. May another security measure. Kaya hindi basta-basta dapat kapag na-enable ma-activate mo na yung console. Okay? So enable, password, ano yung password na sinabi ko kanina, guys? Ano ang password? Enable secret
Class, sir.
class. Okay, so i-type ko yung class. Okay, enter. So enable secret class. So class ang in-type ko and so on. Yan. So andyan na po yung command prompt. CLI command prompt. S1 # means pwede na. Open na yung console. Pwede ka nang mag-configure doon sa mag-configure doon sa terminal or doon sa switch. Okay? So ayan po, guys, basic configuration po yan ng dapat nyo gawin yan sa switch or sa router. Okay? So gawin natin din sa switch number 2. Double click natin yung switch number 2, CLI command. As you can see, in switch number 2, open pa rin siya. So we need to configure yung basic configuration for security purposes. Okay? So dire-diretso na po. Okay, enable. Okay, I will teach you guys yung shortcut, ha? Pero kapag once na tinatype yung shortcut, sa audio po ninyo, sa video demonstration ninyo, sinasabi nyo sa audio ninyo yung complete command. Pero doon sa tinatype ninyo yung shortcut. Okay? Like for example, kapag sinabi ko enable, EN lang yung nilagay ko. Means, sa audio ko, sa video ko, enable. Pero dun sa command ko, EN. Shortcut yan, guys. Okay, enable. Then, second, configure terminal. COMT. Configure terminal. Okay? Yan. Configure terminal. Okay? Then, first, enable secret class. Okay? Enter. Then, no IP domain lookup. Okay? Then, banner MOTD #, unauthorized access is strictly prohibited. Yan ko lang guys para 1 line lang siya. Prohibited, sign, then onsite. Yan. Okay? Ano ba? Parang mali yung nag-display. Okay, then yung cursor pala. Okay, none. Then, after banner MOTD, then line console. Okay, shortcut for line console. Sige, wag mo na. Line console. Line con, possible. Line con 0. Okay, line console 0. Then password, Cisco. Then login. Then line VTY 04. Then password, Cisco. Login. Then done. Tapos na tayo sa basic configuration. Enable sino IP domain banner, line con, line VTY. Okay, I think it's already done. Then, exit. Yan. Then, yun. Yung switch 2, yun ang kulang natin. Yung CLI command niya, switch pa rin. Okay, so password, this is console, so Cisco. Enter. Ayan, nakita ninyo, switch pa rin nakalagay dyan. Okay, so, enable, then password, class. Okay, then, we need to configure, dapat S1 dapat nalalagay dyan. So, configure terminal, COMT, then, hostname, S1. S2. This is switch 2 guys. So S2. Enter. So ayan po, switch 2 config na siya. So napalitan na natin yung basic configuration ng switch 2 at saka sa switch 1 po guys. Ayan po. Okay? So basic configuration pa lang yan. Then after that, guys, let's proceed naman ngayon sa VLAN na, VLAN configuration. So under VLAN configuration, ilang VLAN yung nandito sa switch 1 guys? Ilan yung VLAN na dapat ilagay natin sa switch? Ilang VLAN po guys? Ilang VLAN po?
Apat.
Apat. So VLAN 10, VLAN 20, VLAN 30, and VLAN 77. Okay, dito sa switch 1, okay? S1 number sign. Kapag sa S1 number sign, guys, ang ilalagay mo dyan, ang next command na ilalagay mo is, guys, is yung configure terminal. Okay, so configure terminal. Okay, or yung shortcut, COMT. Then go under configure terminal, makikita mo na yung CLI command S1 config the found sign. Then that's the time that you can configure now. Ilagay mo kanina i-configure. Okay, 1. Okay, exit ko muna pala guys. Exit muna tayo. Excite. Okay, para tignan natin kung ano yung default configuration ng switch. You will use show VLAN brief. Okay, So by default, ito po yung initial configuration ng switch 1. Okay, may default VLAN, so VLAN 1, so hindi nyo na pwedeng gamitin yung VLAN ID 1. Okay, yan. Then yung mga port is under default VLAN pa rin siya. Pero ang gagawin natin dito guys, i-configure natin yung VLAN 10, 20, 30, and 77 dito, lalabas dito, then yung kanilang respective VLAN name, plus yung mga port range dapat naka-assign doon sa VLAN ID kung saan belong po sila. Okay? So yun yung target natin. At the same time, i-activate natin yung port range na yung kanilang port range is magkakaroon ng access port. Yan. So, first is gawin muna natin yung mga VLAN ID and VLAN name. Okay? So, S1 ng pound sign. So, automatic mag-configure ka. So, again, configure terminal. Okay? Then, next is gawin natin yung VLAN 10. So, VLAN 10. Yung name ng VLAN 10 is, ano yung name ng VLAN 10 guys? Faculty. Okay? Faculty. Then, VLAN 20, name students. Ayan po guys. Exit muna natin, i-check natin kung gumagana ba. Show VLAN brief. Ayan po guys. Ayan na po, may VLAN 10 na tayo, faculty, VLAN 20 students doon sa switch. Okay? So let's continue. Configure terminal. Then VLAN 30, name administration. Okay, then VLAN 77, name management. Okay, exit. Then show VLAN brief. Ayan po guys. So mayroon na tayong VLAN ID and VLAN name. 8, 10, 20, 30, 77. Okay? So same, gagawin po natin yan sa switch 2. Okay? Sa switch 2. Okay? Exit muna natin. Okay? Tingnan natin yung default configuration. Show VLAN brief. Ayan po guys. So ayan, wala pang mga VLAN ID and VLAN name nung 10, 20, 30, 77. So we will do that one. So is 2 pound sign. So configure terminal. Then VLAN 10, name faculty. Okay, then VLAN 20, name students. Then VLAN 30, name administration. Then VLAN 77, name management. Okay, then exit natin, So check natin, show VLAN brief. Okay, so ayan na po, may VLAN 10, 20, 30, 77 na po tayo guys. Okay, yan. Next thing to do guys, in each VLAN, dapat yung port, sa VLAN 10, anong port range po guys? Ano yung port range?
Sir, 6 to 10.
6 to 10. So, dapat yung port 6 to 10 nandito. Yung VLAN 20, yung port 11 to 15. Yung sa VLAN 30, yung 16, port 16 to 20. Then yung 77, port 21 to 22. Dapat naka-assign po dyan. So, gagawin po natin yan ngayon. Okay? Now, sa switch 1 tayo mauna. Gagawin ko guys, sa switch 1, complete po yung command. Sa switch 2, shortcut command ang gagamitin ko guys, ha? Para kaya kapag kayo guys, kapag gumawa kayo ng video ninyo, sa switch 1, complete yung command. Okay, that is rules natin ha. Yung sa switch 1, dapat complete command ang i-type mo. Sa switch 2, pwede ka na mag-shortcut. Pero sa audio mo, sinasabi mo yung complete command guys. Okay? Yan. So let's try. Okay. S1, configure terminal. Okay. Then, yung port range ng VLAN 10 ang gagawin natin. So, interface, range, FA0 to port 6 to 11, 6 to 10, enter, then switch port, okay, mode, access, yan. So, nilalagyan na natin ng, kino-configure na natin yung port 6 to 10 is access port na siya, enter, then dedicated siya sa switch port, access, for VLAN 10. Yan. So, yung port 6 to 10, access port na siya, used for VLAN 10 siya. Okay? So, exit natin. Exit. Then, show VLAN brief. Ayan po, guys. From VLAN 10, andun na po yung port 6 to 10, naka-assign na po siya. Then, naka-configure na rin siya as access port. Ayan. So, we will do to VLAN 20, 30, and 77 po, guys. So, again, configure terminal. Yan. Then, interface, range, FA0 to, okay, FA0 dash forward slash VLAN 20 is port 11 to 15. Yan. Then we will activate now. Those port are switch port mode, access. Then switch port, access for VLAN 20. Okay? Then yung VLAN 30 naman, interface, range, FA0 slash 16 to 20. Then switch port, mode, access, then switch port, access, VLAN 30. Okay? Then for VLAN 77, interface, range. So ang range ng VLAN 77 is 21 to 22. Okay? Then we will activate yung port, switch port mode niya. Magiging access port. Then switch port, mode, access. Okay, switch port access. Then VLAN 77. Ayan po, guys. Then exit. Then show VLAN brief. Ayan po, guys. Yung configuration na ngayon ng switch 1, as you can see, mayroon na po mga port assignment based doon sa port range in each VLAN po, guys. Yan. So, ganyan din po yung gagawin natin sa switch 2. Okay? Sa switch 2, yan, guys. Shortcut na po yung ibibigay ko, ha? Pero sa audio ko, maririnig nyo yung complete command. Okay? S2, configure terminal. Then, interface, range, FA0 to 6 to 11. Enter. Then, switch port, mode, access. Then, switch port, access, VLAN 10. Okay? Ayan po, guys. Yung nakikita nyo na command, shortcut, pero naririnig nyo yung boses ko, complete po yung command na sinasabi ko. So, ganun din po yung dapat yung kung marinig na audio ninyo sa explanation nyo doon sa mga ginagawa nyo doon sa video recorded. Okay? Then next, exit natin. Check natin. Oops. Exit. Yan. Then, show VLAN brief. Yan po, guys. Shortcut again. Okay? So, VLAN 10 faculty active. Ayan na po. Nakalagay na po dyan yung port. Oh, hanggang 11. So, nagkamali. Okay. Sir, hanggang 11 nakalagay dyan. Saan ang gagawin? Same lang po guys. Okay? Configure terminal. Then interface, range, FA 0 to 6 to 10 lang. Yan. Then switch port mode access. Then switch port access VLAN 10. Yan. Exit. Exit. Then show VLAN brief. Ayan na po. Oh. Bakit nga eh? 6 to 10. Ba't naging hanggang 11? Nawala. Okay. Okay. Mamaya, gawin na lang natin. Hugutin ko na lang mamaya pupunta doon sa VLAN 20. Okay. Then, configure terminal. Then, interface, range, FA0/11 to 15. Then, switch mode access. Then, switch access VLAN 20. Yan, check natin. Show VLAN brief. Ayan po guys. So, nagkuha na yung 11, pumunta na sa port VLAN 20. So, 11 to 15. Okay? Then, next, sa VLAN 3077, diretso na. So, configure terminal. Configure terminal. Then, interface, range, FA0, then VLAN 30 is 16 to 20. Then enter, switch port mode access, switch port access, VLAN 30. Okay, then interface, range, FA0, then for VLAN 77 is 21 to 22, enter. Then switch port mode access, then switch port access for VLAN 77. Yan po guys. Then exit, exit, exit. Ay, tapos ba exit? Enable Cisco class pala. Okay, then show VLAN brief. Ayan po guys. So, ayan, nakalagay na po lahat yung mga port range in each VLAN. So, it's already configured also. Those port are access port na po. Then, that's the time po guys na kailangan na po natin lagyan ng connections from switch 1 to switch 2. Okay? So, dapat ilang ilalagay na LAN media from switch 1 to switch 2. So, if this is VLAN with access port, then we need to put 4 LAN media going from switch 1 going to switch 2 guys. Okay? So, dito, ilagay natin, first, gawin natin para madaling i-recycle po yung ginawa natin. First, I will click here, file, save as. So, pwede nyo rin ganito rin gawin nyo. VLAN dash block B. Right? Block B kayo guys?
Yes, sir.
Yan, VLAN block B. So, ganito rin gawin ninyo. VLAN block B. So, bahala na kayo kung saan nyo ilagay yung PKT files. So, ay ilagay ko lang doon sa inyo. Naglalagyan ko. Okay. Then, PKT. Yan, VLAN block B. Ayan po guys. So, na-save ko na siya. Next is, doon sa video niyo pwede nyo gawin ng ganyan. Tapos kapag na-configure nyo na, then, mag-file save as kayo. Save as, then VLAN with access port. Then, apelido nyo, then dash block B. Then, save. Okay? Then, lagyan mo na ngayon ng label para magkaroon na siya ng VLAN, demonstration, VLAN with access port. Port, then yung apelido. Okay? Yan. Then, ayan po guys. Ngayon, para maging readable lahat, ilagay mo dito guys, with access port, enter mo na lang. Ayan. So, nakalagay po dyan guys. Demonstration VLAN. Yan. So, dapat nandyan, andito po yung camera po ninyo sa OBS Studio. Okay? Para malaki. Yan. Okay? Then, next is we will now assign yung access port, yung LAN media niya. So, switch to switch guys. So, we will use now crossover. Kasi, sabi nga, if you will use crossover if the two devices have the same type. So, pareha silang type nila, pareha silang type na switch. Kaya, crossover pang gamitin. Okay? Copper crossover. Now, so apat na VLANs for VLAN, one access port for VLAN 10, one access port for VLAN 20, access port for VLAN 30, and access port for VLAN 77. Now, saan mo i-connect na yon? Anong port number? So it will base dun sa port range nung VLAN, guys. Then usually, if that is used for access port, you will use the last port on that range. Yun po yung pattern. Okay. So in VLAN 10, guys, yung access port, yung port range niya is 6 to 10, right? Then yung last port under that range is port 10. So yun ang gamitin mo. Ganun din sa switch 2, i-check mo. So from 6 to 10, i-connect mo dun sa port 10. Okay? So same din dun sa ibang access port, guys. So VLAN 20 is 11 to 15. So access port yung i-connect mo. So yung last port ang gamitin mo. Din sa switch 2, last port ulit yung gagamitin mo. So VLAN 20 is 11 to 15. So VLAN 15. Okay? Then switch for VLAN 30, 16 to 20, so you will use the last port, and that is port 20. Then sa switch 2, again, port 20 rin, yung last range ng VLAN 30. Yan, last port. Then yung sa 77, VLAN 77 naman, okay, from port 22, kasi yung 21 connected dun sa laptop, so that is the last port range under VLAN 77, 22. Then dito sa switch 2, you will select port 2210 para parehas yung pattern. Okay? Kahit available yung 21, you will use port 22 so that you will follow the same pattern po, guys. Okay? So nasundan po kung bakit yun yung reason, bakit ganun po yung sa unconnected na ports, yung sa switch 1 and switch 2, yung isang access port. Naintindihan po, guys? Kaya kailangan nyo need to follow yung patterns. Okay? Then, kapag once na activated na, naka-green na lahat po yan, guys, you will perform now yung simulation. Okay? So, click yung simulation dito, guys. Okay? Please, kapag dun sa video ninyo, alisin nyo to, show all none. Kapag nakita ko mayroon pa rin yun, may deduction po yun sa score ninyo. Okay? Show all none, then edit filters, then ICMP. Then close. Ito lang po yung event na naka-display dapat, ICMP. Hindi yung ang dami-dami. Okay? Now, we will simulate minsanan na lang po, guys, para hindi mahaba yung video na gagawin ninyo. So, we will simulate. Okay? We will use this data packet from PC1 to PC2. Yes, you can send that one kasi magkabilan naman sila. Then, PC3 to PC4. Then, PC5 to PC6, then PC7 to PC6, then PC8 to PC1, then PC9 to PC3. Okay? Then, i-click po natin yung play. Hintay lang po natin. Sa video ninyo, makikita po natin yan na mag-work doon sa video ninyo. So, yung first na nag-execute yan, yung mga data packet inside doon sa switch lang muna. Siyempre, mas mabilis yun kasi mas malapit nga. Then, after that, it will execute now yung switch to switch na. Sabay na doon sa pair switch. Ayan po guys. So nakita po ninyo. Okay. So, hintay lang po natin kasi minsan lalabas yung buffer full. Yan. Kapag lumabas po itong buffer full, guys, just select lang po yung view. View full, view previous events. Okay? So, yung last part ng last part dito sa video ninyo sa VLAN with access port, ipakita po ninyo after nagkaroon ng simulation, tapos yung view current yan. Tapos ito, ipakita ninyo na success yan. Success lahat. Yan po guys, successful lahat yan. So means, successful po yung configuration natin na VLAN with access port guys. This is the validation. So yan po guys, kapag sa video nyo, kapag natapos nyo na yan, proceed na kayo kaagad doon sa VLAN with trunk port. Okay? So ano po guys, nasusundan pa? Carry pa? Guys? Hello? Carry pa no? Wala silence means kaya pa. Okay? So ayan po guys. So i-delete ko ito. Question, pero hindi na to kasama sa video ninyo. Ito guys, PC1 to PC4. Makapag-data packet ba ako from PC1 to PC4? Ano po guys? Yes or no? Anyone? Guess. Okay? So let's simulate. Anong lumabas? Failed. Ayaw. Bakit ayaw po guys? Guys, sino ang pagbigay po sa akin ng rason bakit ayaw nag-fail na mag-10 ng PC1 to PC4?
Sir,
Mamod.
Sir, kasi magkaiba po sila ng VLAN.
Magkaiba sila